As the boundaries of what we thought was possible continue to expand, so too does the realm of military technology. This constantly evolving field holds immense significance, playing a pivotal role in shaping global security and defense strategies. Today, we turn our focus to the future of warfare, exploring the top 10 military technologies set to revolutionize the battlefield by 2025.
You're looking at what is obviously a very disturbing live shot there.
These cutting-edge innovations, born from the relentless pursuit of military superiority, stand poised to redefine the very nature of conflict in the years to come. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is next-generation body armor. This breakthrough in personal protection technology goes far beyond mere incremental improvements to existing gear. With a projected market size of $2.97 billion by 2025 and an expected annual growth rate between 4.1% and 5.2%, the drive to enhance soldier safety has never been stronger. These cutting-edge suits, crafted from advanced materials like ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene and state-of-the-art ceramics, are designed to provide unparalleled protection against a wide range of threats, from bullets and shrapnel to the devastating shockwaves of improvised explosive devices aiming to meet or exceed standards like NIJ level IE or IV. But protection is only half the battle. Equally crucial is the need for weight reduction, ensuring that our brave servicemen and women can move swiftly and comfortably in the heat of combat. With innovations in lightweight, high-performance materials and streamlined designs, next-generation body armor promises to strike the perfect balance between protection and mobility, empowering our soldiers to face the challenges of the modern battlefield with confidence and agility. At number 9, we have Active Protection Systems, or APS. These groundbreaking defensive systems, with a market projected to soar to between $4.03 billion and $4.55 billion by 2025, and a staggering growth rate of 5.8% to 8.2%, represent a quantum leap in vehicle survivability. Unlike traditional armor, which passively absorbs the impact of incoming fire, APS takes a proactive approach. While ground vehicles are the primary focus, APS is being adapted for land, sea, and air platforms. Leveraging advanced radar and infrared sensors, these systems actively detect and track incoming threats, from anti-tank missiles to rocket-propelled grenades. Once locked on, APS springs into action, deploying a range of countermeasures to neutralize the threat before it can reach its target. Whether it's launching explosive projectiles to destroy incoming rounds mid-flight or employing sophisticated electronic warfare techniques to jam or misdirect the guidance systems of smart weapons, APS provides an unparalleled layer of protection for our armored vehicles and their crews. As the threat landscape continues to evolve, with the proliferation of ever more advanced anti-armor weapons, the importance of active protection systems in ensuring the survivability and effectiveness of our ground forces cannot be overstated. In the 8th spot, we find the explosively formed Penetrator, or EFP. This marvel of destructive engineering has completely reshaped the landscape of anti-armor warfare. Harnessing the immense power of a shaped charge, EFPs create a devastating high-velocity jet of molten metal upon detonation, capable of punching through even the thickest tank armor like a hot knife through butter. The sheer kinetic energy of this metallic dart is so immense that it can tear through multiple layers of hardened steel, wreaking havoc on the delicate components and crew within. The versatility of EFPs is equally impressive. Whether deployed as a sophisticated landmine lying in wait for an unsuspecting vehicle to pass over, or integrated into the warhead of a precision-guided missile, these lethal devices have proven themselves to be a force to be reckoned with on the modern battlefield. As armor technology continues to advance, the ability of EFPs to penetrate even the most heavily fortified vehicles ensures that they will remain a critical tool in the arsenals of militaries around the world for years to come. Soaring into the 7th position are Unmanned Aerial Systems, or US, more commonly known as drones. These nimble, remote-controlled craft have become the eyes, ears, and fists of the 21st century military, reshaping the very nature of aerial warfare. With the global military drone market expected to reach a staggering $24.25 billion by 2025 and a projected long-term growth to over $56.69 billion by 2033, the skies of the future will be filled with the buzzing of these unmanned wonders. From sleek, hand-launched reconnaissance drones to the mighty MQ-9 Reaper, capable of raining Hellfire missiles down upon the enemies of freedom, and from the Turkish Bayraktar TB2 and Tayanka to the Chinese Wing Long Yu and Russian Kronstadt Orion, UAS have proven themselves to be indispensable assets in conflicts around the world. The real-time intelligence they provide, beaming back high-resolution video and sensor data from the front lines, has given commanders an unprecedented level of situational awareness, allowing them to make split-second decisions that can mean the difference between victory and defeat. And when the call comes to eliminate a high-value target or support troops on the ground, UAS are ready to answer, delivering pinpoint strikes with surgical precision. As the technology continues to advance with ever more sophisticated AI and swarming capabilities, the role of drones in shaping the battle space of tomorrow will only continue to grow. Occupying the sixth slot is the shadowy world of cyber warfare. In an age where the very fabric of our society is woven from the threads of ones and zeros, the ability to dominate the digital domain has become just as critical as control of land, sea, and air. As our militaries become ever more reliant on advanced computer systems and network technologies, the potential for a well-placed cyber attack to bring even the mightiest army to its knees grows by the day. But this is no mere game of hacks and codes. The scope of cyber warfare is vast, encompassing everything from the disruption of critical infrastructure and the theft of sensitive intelligence to the spread of disinformation and propaganda on a mass scale. With the global cost of cybercrime expected to top $10.5 trillion annually by 2025, defense cybersecurity projected to grow at around 6% CAGR, and the U.S. Department of Defense alone investing over $64.1 billion in cybersecurity and digital operations, the stakes could not be higher. In this shadowy realm, the lines between offense and defense blur, as nations seek to shore up their own vulnerabilities while probing for weaknesses in their adversaries' systems. The cyber warriors of today, armed with cutting-edge tools like AI/ML for threat detection and zero-trust architecture, stand as the first line of defense against the looming threat of a catastrophic cyber attack that could bring our very way of life to a grinding halt. Marching in at number 5 is the field of military robotics. Once the stuff of science fiction, the integration of robotic systems into the fabric of modern warfare has become an inescapable reality. With a market expected to grow to a staggering $31.54 billion by 2025 and a projected CAGR of 8.3% to 8.8% in the coming years, the age of the robot warrior is truly upon us. From bomb disposal units that keep our brave EOD technicians out of harm's way to autonomous vehicles that ferry supplies and equipment across hostile terrain, the applications of military robotics are as varied as they are game-changing. But it's in the realm of direct combat that the true potential of these mechanical marvels is beginning to be unleashed. Picture a platoon of infantry moving through the shattered ruins of a war-torn city, flanked by a phalanx of heavily armed, autonomous fighting vehicles. These tireless metal soldiers, equipped with advanced sensors and AI-driven targeting systems, provide an unblinking, 360-degree perimeter of protection, engaging threats with ruthless efficiency and unwavering precision. As the technology continues to advance, with ever more sophisticated AI and machine learning algorithms and marine robots, UMVs, emerging as a particularly fast-growing segment, the day may soon come when the face of war is not one of flesh and blood, but of circuits and steel. At number 4, we have the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, or AI. This transformative technology, with the AI and military market projected to reach $11.25 billion by 2025, growing at a remarkable 16.4% CAGR, is poised to reshape the very foundations of warfare in ways that were once unimaginable. From advanced data analytics that can sift through terabytes of intelligence data in the blink of an eye to sophisticated decision support systems that aid commanders in making split-second choices in the heat of battle, the applications of AI in the military sphere are truly boundless. The U.S. Department of Defense's allocation of $1.8 billion specifically for AI and machine learning initiatives across FY 2024 and FY 2025 underscores the strategic importance of this technology. But perhaps the most significant impact of AI will be felt in the realm of autonomous systems. As AI becomes increasingly embedded in other key technologies like robotics, cyber defense, command and control systems, and even sixth-generation fighter jets, the algorithms that power these machines grow ever more sophisticated, blurring the line between human and machine on the battlefield. With the ability to operate independently, adapting to changing circumstances and making decisions based on vast troves of real-time data, these AI-driven systems will fundamentally change the calculus of combat. But with this great power comes great responsibility, and the development of military AI is fraught with ethical and philosophical questions that will challenge us to the core. Blazing in at number 3 are directed energy weapons, or DEWs. These futuristic armaments, harnessing the raw power of electromagnetic energy, are set to transform the battlefield in ways that once seemed like the stuff of science fiction. With a projected market value of $8.76 billion by 2025 and a blistering CAGR of 25.1%, the race to perfect these cutting-edge weapons is heating up fast. At the heart of DU technology is the ability to deliver devastating effects at the speed of light, with pinpoint precision and virtually unlimited magazine capacity. These weapons employ highly focused energy, such as lasers, microwaves, or particle beams, to engage targets at the speed of light. Imagine a warship, its decks bristling with high-powered lasers, capable of incinerating incoming missiles with a single pulse of concentrated light. Or a platoon of soldiers, armed with portable microwave weapons that can disable enemy electronics and communications with the flick of a switch. Whether it's countering drone swarms, neutralizing incoming missiles, or disabling electronic systems, DEWs offer a wide range of defensive and offensive capabilities. As military powers invest heavily in DEW research and development, seeking advantages in terms of speed, precision, and cost-effectiveness compared to traditional kinetic weapons, the future of warfare is bright indeed, and it is powered by the unrelenting fury of directed energy. Screaming in at number 2 are hypersonic weapons, encompassing both hypersonic glide vehicles, HGVs, and hypersonic cruise missiles. These marvels of modern engineering, capable of reaching blistering speeds in excess of Mach 5, around 6,115 km/h, are set to redefine the very concept of time on the battlefield. With the hypersonic weapons market projected to grow significantly from $8.5 billion in 2024 to a staggering $18 billion by 2032, and nations around the world pouring billions into their development, the hypersonic arms race is well and truly underway. The key to the devastating effectiveness of these weapons lies in their ability to combine the speed of a ballistic missile with the maneuverability of a cruise missile. By riding the edge of the atmosphere, gliding unpredictably, and striking their targets at velocities that render traditional defenses all but useless, hypersonic weapons have the potential to upend the delicate balance of power that has defined the modern era. The United States, China, and Russia are at the forefront of this hypersonic arms race, with the U.S. Pentagon alone requesting $6.9 billion for hypersonic research and $182.3 million for hypersonic defense in its FY 2025 budget. Imagine a world where a conflict on the other side of the globe can be brought to a decisive end in a matter of minutes, with unstoppable hypersonic warheads raining down upon critical infrastructure and military installations with impunity. As testing and development continue at a rapid pace, the advent of hypersonic weapons is poised to reshape the balance of power on the global stage. And as the major powers of the world continue to push the boundaries of what is possible with this game-changing technology, the specter of a new kind of war, one fought at speeds beyond the ability of the human mind to comprehend, looms ever larger on the horizon. And finally, soaring to the top of our list at number 1, are the awe-inspiring 6th-generation fighter jets. These unparalleled machines, the culmination of decades of aeronautical innovation and ingenuity, represent the very pinnacle of aerial warfare. Though still shrouded in secrecy, with only tantalizing glimpses of their capabilities revealed to the public, one thing is certain: these aircraft will be unlike anything that has come before. With development programs like the United States' shadowy Next Generation Air Dominance, NGAD, leading the charge, officially disclosed R&D spending on NGAD reached an astounding $8.73 billion by early 2025, with $2.33 billion allocated in 2024 alone. Estimates suggest that over the next 5 years, more than $20 billion could be invested in the development and production of these cutting-edge fighters and their associated technologies, such as collaborative combat aircraft, CCAs. The urgency and scale of investment are driven not only by the pursuit of technological superiority, but also by the need to replace aging aircraft fleets and address declining readiness rates. Boasting blistering speeds that leave even the most advanced 5th-generation fighters in the dust, the 6th generation will redefine what it means to dominate the skies. But speed is only the beginning. With advanced stealth technology that renders them all but invisible to enemy radar, and AI-driven systems that provide an unprecedented level of situational awareness and autonomous decision-making. These jets will be able to outmaneuver, outthink, and outfight any adversary that dares to stand in their way. The U.S. Air Force has ambitious plans, aiming to conduct flight tests for CTA prototypes envisioned as robot wingmen in the summer of 2025, with the ultimate goal of acquiring around 1,000 of these revolutionary aircraft. And when the call comes to engage, they will bring to bear a dizzying array of cutting-edge weapons, from hypersonic missiles to directed energy systems, capable of striking with precision and devastating effect from far beyond the reach of any countermeasures. Incorporating features like enhanced stealth, hypersonic speed potential, advanced AI for decision support and autonomy, and the ability to command swarms of drones, sixth-generation fighters are set to redefine the very nature of aerial combat and indeed of warfare itself, forever changing the face of battle in the skies above. As we stand on the precipice of a new era of conflict, the technologies that will shape the battlefield of tomorrow are already beginning to emerge. From the cutting-edge materials and advanced manufacturing techniques that will give birth to a new generation of soldier protection systems, to the AI-driven autonomous platforms that will reshape the very fabric of the modern military, the innovations we have explored today represent the vanguard of a new age of warfare. But as we marvel at the awesome destructive potential of these tools of conquest, it is incumbent upon us to remember the human cost that lies at the heart of every conflict. For all the advances in technology, it is the bravery, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment of the men and women who wear the uniform that will, as always, be the true deciding factor on the field of battle. As we move through 2025 and beyond, the impact of these technologies on global security dynamics cannot be overstated. They herald a future where the lines between human and machine, between kinetic and non-kinetic warfare, and between the physical and digital realms are increasingly blurred. The rapid advancements in these fields are not only shaping the strategies and capabilities of military powers, but also raising profound questions about the nature of conflict, the role of human decision-making, and the ethical implications of autonomous weapon systems. Yet, amidst the marvels of technological progress, it is crucial to remember that the true measure of a nation's strength lies not only in the sophistication of its arsenals, but also in the wisdom and restraint with which it wields them. As we stand on the threshold of a new age in military affairs, it falls upon the global community to ensure that these technologies are harnessed not only for the sake of military advantage, but also for the cause of peace, stability, and the protection of human life. And so, as we stand at the dawn of a new era of warfare, let us reaffirm our commitment to the timeless values of honor, courage, and selfless service that have always been the hallmark of the warrior spirit. For it is only through the strength of our character and the depth of our resolve that we may hope to bend the arc of history towards a brighter, more peaceful future for all of humanity. In the end, the story of these top 10 military technologies is not just a tale of scientific achievement or military might. It is a reflection of the eternal human struggle to master the forces of destruction and to forge a path towards a more secure and prosperous future. As we bear witness to the unfolding of this new chapter in the history of warfare, let us strive to ensure that the marvels of our ingenuity are matched by the depth of our wisdom and the strength of our commitment to building a world where the instruments of war give way to the tools of peace. In conclusion, the top 10 military technologies of 2025 stand as a testament to the relentless march of human progress and the indomitable spirit of innovation that drives us forward. From the life-saving promise of next-generation body armor to the awe-inspiring might of sixth-generation fighter jets, these cutting-edge marvels represent the culmination of decades of research, development, and investment, all driven by the unwavering commitment of nations around the world to secure their place at the forefront of the future of warfare. But as we stand in awe of these technological wonders, let us also take a moment to reflect on the awesome responsibility that comes with their creation. For in the end, the true measure of our success will not be found in the destructive power of our weapons, but in the strength of our resolve to build a world where their use is no longer necessary. And so, as we look to the future, let us do so with a sense of hope and determination, knowing that the path ahead will be fraught with challenges and uncertainties, but also filled with the limitless potential of the human spirit. For in the end, it is not the machines that will shape the course of history, but the choices we make and the values we hold dear. As we embark on this new era of warfare, let us do so with a profound sense of purpose, guided by the knowledge that the ultimate goal of all our endeavors must be the pursuit of a just and lasting peace. For only then can we truly say that we have harnessed the power of innovation for the greater good of all humanity. So let us go forth armed with the tools of science and the strength of our convictions, ready to face whatever challenges the future may hold. And let us never forget that, in the end, the true measure of our greatness will not be found in the might of our arms, but in the courage of our hearts and the depth of our compassion for our fellow man. Thank you.